In this video, we're going to look at clearing the contents, copying and pasting, and autofill. So first, if I come over here and I press the delete key does not physically delete the key, it just clears the contents of the key. And note when I come over here to the date, if I press the delete key and then I type in a number, it does not remove the formatting. It only removes the contents of the cell. So I'll undo. Now to clear the contents and the formatting on the home ribbon in the editing group, see the little eraser? You can clear format, contents, comments, even hyperlinks, or clear everything. That's the difference between using the delete key, which clears the contents, or if I right click, delete, this physically deletes the cell, and I'm being asked, F2, how do you want me to fill that gap? Do you want me to shift the cells below up or from right? I'm going to go ahead and click cancel. The copy and paste, the long way is a four-step process. Step 1, select the range. Step 2, copy or cut if you're going to move it. Step 3 is select the active cell to where you want to paste it, and step 4 is paste. So I'm going to do it the long way. Click here, select. Notice I can copy or copy as a picture. I know that it's on the clipboard because of these running dashes. Step 3, click to see where you want the cell to go, and then paste. I have all these different options. I'm just going to hit the plain paste, but when I paste, I also get this little clipboard that has the same options. This is called a smart paste. The other way you can do that is with the mouse. So I just cleared the contents, I select the cell, and then notice that my shape is a four-headed arrow. Now if I left click and drag, I move it. However, if I hold the control key down and left click and drag, notice that my mouse shape is a little different. It's an arrow with a plus. I release my mouse button first and then the control key. That's another way to copy. Now autofill, the fill handle, see how this is the active cell, and in the lower right hand corner there's a little square. When you move your mouse pointer on that little square, you get a plus, and that's called the autofill handle. So the fill handle, it first tries to fill a series, and if it can't, it copies. When you're using the autofill with numbers, if I just have a number like this and I get my fill handle, click and drag, it's going to copy the number. I'm going to backfill. When I hold the control key, however, notice that my fill handle has the plus, and it's going to step that by 1. Now if you already have a pattern, and it doesn't matter what that pattern here is, in this example it's stepping by 2, but I could step by 30, by 10, whatever I want to do. I just got to set the pattern. I select the 2 cells or more that contain the pattern, get the fill handle, click and drag, and then it fills a series. By the way, a series is a pattern, if you will. Now when you're working with text, it just copies the text. I can use this smart handle and I can change from a copy to a fill or formatting. So for example, if I come back over here, clear the contents, and I fill that number, I can click on the smart tag, click fill series. Quarter 1. Excel is smart enough that when it sees the word quarter, it says there's only 4 quarters. It wraps around. However, when you have a word with a number and you use the fill handle, it'll step that number by 1. January, I could have started with April, it doesn't matter. The months will get filled when I use the fill handle. It could be abbreviated or it could be spelled out. This means is that the column is not wide enough to display this value. So whenever you see pound signs, you widen the column and there's the date. Now when you're working with dates, the dates will be stepped by 1. If I wanted a pattern, so for example, if I wanted today's date and I wanted week from today, I put in a week from today. Again, I'm creating that pattern and I'm highlighting it, copy it. Now I have every Wednesday. So if I go back to my workbook, I could have used the fill. So this is it for this video.